Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Scrap Mechanic. My name is Lord Payne and today I'm showing you how to update my custom assets if you already have them, and if you don't, then I will show you how to install them. So I made a few new parts, some train tracks, and I also made some changes. I have included the roller coaster parts in the Assets by Lord Payne folder, so this will make it a bit easier for you to install the custom assets. So there will be a link in the description, and it's a Dropbox link, and when you click on it, then you will land on this page over here. Now you really want to make sure that you are really on this page and it looks exactly like this. You don't want to go on this one, or you don't want to click and go inside here where the files are. You want to make sure that it looks exactly like this. Now if you already have the assets, if you already download them, then you might know that there has been another folder over here, the roller coaster folder, so that it's now included in this Assets by Lord Payne folder. Okay, so before we start, I just want to tell you that there are actually 4 steps that you need to do, you need to go through. So the first step is downloading the files, the second step is replacing the icons, the third step is wait a minute. The first one is downloading, extracting the files in the right order, and then replacing the icons and editing the text file. Yeah, these are the 4 steps. So first of all, we want to go and on this part over here and click on download, and then a window will pop up. It will look kind of like this. Now this is in German, yours will be in English probably. So as you can see, there is this zip file, Assets by Lord Payne zip, and you want to save this file in your download folder. Now your download folder might be a different one than mine. It might be the standard download folder, I'm not sure, so you want to make sure where your download folder is. And after you save it, then you can go back to Dropbox and download other assets if you want, like this one. And you click on this button and go on download. Then again this window will pop up, and this one is called con.zip, and you want to save this as well. Okay, so then you are actually done with downloading stuff, so you can actually close this Dropbox window, and you want to go to your download folder and copy both zip files. So make sure you know where your download folder is. Go there and copy both zip files, Assets by Lord Payne zip and con zip, and copy them, and then you need to paste them in the Scrap Mechanic folder. Now if you don't know where this folder is, then you go on your Steam library. You want to right click, this is the library, you want to right click on Scrap Mechanic, go to properties, and then a window will pop up. You go to local files and then browse local files. So this will open your Windows Explorer folder and this Scrap Mechanic folder. So once you are here, you want to go to data, terrain, database, asset sets. So as you can see, I already have these parts installed and I want to update them. So if you don't have them, then there will be no folders inside here. So if you want to update, then you just paste the zip files you copied, you just paste them over here. Okay, so once you've done that, you can actually, if you already have the roller coaster folder, you can actually delete this one, and you take the first zip file and right click and extract over here, and now it will ask you if you want to replace the files you already have. Now if you don't have the files, you just extract it and this folder will appear, and if you have the assets already installed, then you want to replace all the files. Okay, so then you go to the second asset and also go to extract here and replace all the files. Okay, so once you did that, you can actually delete the zip files. And what you want to do now is go to Assets by Lord Payne, Asset Icons. There will be some new icons, and you just copy all of them and go to Data, GUI. So this is the third step that you need to do, Asset Icons, and you just paste all the icons inside of here. So if you don't have the assets by now, it will look something like this, and when you paste them, then you will have something like this. Now of course you won't have the Khan icon by now, because you still need to go back, database, asset sets, go to Khan, and asset icons, just copy this one and then go back to Data, GUI, asset icons, and paste it over here. So this is like the third step, copying and pasting the icons. So you really have the icons in the tile builder, so you can see what parts you are using. It will also work without this, but then you will not see the parts. The parts will be there and you will be able to paste them, but you will not able to see the preview like this icon. Okay, so this was the third step, and the last step is actually editing the asset sets file. Now, in every folder there will be a text file on how to install this asset set, and it looks like this. So everything that I'm telling you right now, it's also written in here, and what you want to do is, if you don't have this asset, you want to go in the how to install custom assets file and copy this text. Now, this text will install the Assets by Lord Payne folder. Okay, so you copy this text, you can actually close this one and go back to database asset sets, and you can open this one with Notepad or WordPad, you pretty much any text editor. So if you don't have any assets, then the list will end like over here. This is the last thing you will see in the list. So what you want to do is add this text to your file if you don't have it. If it's already here, then just leave it like that. This is the Assets by Lord Payne asset set. Okay, so if you already have it, just leave it like that. The same with the Khan asset set. So if you already have it, then just leave it like that. If you don't, then you want to write this text in here. Now make sure this is exactly how you see it over here. You don't want any comma over here or no comma in between, that will not work. So you want to make sure, just pause this video and compare it to your text file and make sure it's exactly like this. Now if you already have the roller coaster folder, then you want to remove this one. Just select it like this, as you can see over here with this comma, and then just delete it. So in the end it will look like this, and then you just go on and save it. So that's pretty much it. This is all you have to do to make this work. Now you can actually close all the windows, and you can start Scrap Mechanic. And you will find all the assets in the tile creator. It will take now a moment to for Scrap Mechanic to start, like that. So you go to the tile builder, and if you didn't have the assets before, then you will now have these two new categories. The first one is Lord Pain, where you can find all my assets, also the new assets that I made. And the second one is Khan, where you can find this asset. Yeah. So now for the you had, if you already had roller coaster parts, then there was a roller coaster category before, but now it will not be there anymore if you did everything as I said. Okay, so now the roller coaster parts will be in here, as you can see, and also the new train assets, which are this small track piece, just to fill in some gaps. If you have a small gap between the parts, you could use this one. Or there is an up slope and a down slope, as you can see. So this is exactly how the text says over here. The name is on 10.5 degrees. So if you want to go with a straight track from here, you will want to rotate that one on 10.5 degrees to make it fit to this one. Okay, so then I also made a switch to the right, and of course with this as an ending, kind of like this. Now of course you need to make these parts fit together. They will fit to the grid, but I'm not going to show you that right now. So then the same things for the left side, as you can see over here, like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so these are the two new switches that I made. And then you have the roller coaster parts that I already had before. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. I hope you understand everything I said before. So just remember, there are just 4 steps: downloading and extracting the zip file in the right folder, then copy paste icons, so you can have a preview picture on the asset library, and the last step is editing this asset sets JSON file. So yeah, make sure everything is exactly as I've showed before. So make sure you always have the right folders, the right folder structure, and make sure the text file is exactly as I showed before. If you're still having problems, just leave a comment down below, or just join my Discord server and I can give you some support over there. So don't panic, everything is good. We can solve any problem, doesn't matter. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying these new parts. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future updates. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time. Bye bye.